Hello everyone. Today our group will talk about the topic about wireless energy transfer. Our group has 4 members: Wenshen Zhu, Fengxu, Ziyu Ding, and me, Shen Zhao. I'm the first one. Then I will introduce something about wireless energy transfer. Next page, please. Firstly, I will introduce the definition of wireless energy transfer. The research of wireless energy transfer started at the age of Thales. The principle of wireless energy transfer can provide power flow from the one device to another device via electromagnetic field. And the major advantage of this technique is convenient non-connected power transfer without the wires or cables. And wireless power transfer is a generic term for a number of different technologies for transmitting energy by means of electromagnetic fields. Wireless power transfer may be used to power up wireless information transmitters or receivers. This type of communication is known as wireless powered communication. Next page, please. Next, I'm going to introduce the ways in which wireless energy can be transmitted. First, the inductive computing is the computing between two electric circuits through inductance linked by a common changing magnetic field. Next is the recent inductive computing. It is a phenomenon with inductive computing where the computing becomes stronger when the secondary side of the loosely computed core resonates. The next is capacitive computing. Is the transfer of energy within electronic network or between distant networks by means of displacement current between circuit nodes included by the electric field. The next is the magnetodynamic. It is a method of computing whereby power is transmitted between the transmitter and the receiver. These two mediums are called rotating armature because they are rotated synchronously when coupled together by the magnetic field produced by the permanent magnets on the armature. The next one is microwave. It is a form of electromagnetic radiation with wavelengths ranging from about 1 meter to 1 millimeter, corresponding to frequencies between 300 MHz and 300 GHz respectively. Next one is light radiates. It is from a source in waves. Each wave has two parts, an electric part and a magnetic part. That's why light is called electromagnetic radiation. The shortest wavelengths of the spectrum are the ultraviolet, X-ray, and gamma radiation. The visible portion is a very small part of the electromagnetic spectrum. That's all for my introduction of wireless energy transfer. The next part is Fengxu. He will talk about the application of wireless energy transfer. Here are some pictures of the next page. The next part is feng shui.
Next page, please. Okay, nowadays almost wireless energy transmission devices seen in people's life are electromagnetic resonance. Because of its low power and short distance characteristics, this technology is widely used. There are two main applications. One is wireless power. The other is wireless charging. Next page. Wireless power, as the name suggests, is a power supply. Through the electromagnetic induction phenomenon of the current. The current is generated in the circuits of electronic equipment to work. At this time, if the power is cut off, the electronic equipment will stop working. The most common is the intelligent desk lamp, which will light up when it is placed in a disconnected area of the desk. Next page, please. The working principle of wireless charging is that the electromagnetic induction phenomenon occurs after the current passes through the induction coil, resulting in the electromagnetic field. After the receiver coil senses the electromagnetic field is generated current in the circuits to charge the battery. The battery then provides power to support the electronic equipment. Next page, please. At present, wireless charging is very popular, and consumer electronics applications are expected to occupy the largest market. People are led to buy products with wireless charging technology. For example, wireless charging technology will be used in smart electronic devices such as mobile phones, headphones, and smartwatches. Next page, please. In recent years, with the rise of wireless charging, the WPC was created the global standard key for wireless charging. In other words, any electronic device with Qi logo can be guaranteed to be used with any wireless charger with the Qi logo, regardless of the manufacturer or brand. Next page. Now, electronic technology companies such as Apple, Samsung, Motorola, and Xiaomi has began to integrate wireless charging technology into electronic devices such as smartphones, laptops, and smart glasses, smart watches, and kitchen appliances. Qi standard wireless charging technology is adopted. At the same time, wireless charging is also integrated into public places such as offices, airports, hotels, cafes, and restaurants. Next page, please. And next, I will make a technology analysis of wireless charging technology. The first strengths are that it is convenient and environmentally friendly technology. It doesn't need any medium and will not harm any creatures. It can also be used for charging medical implants in the future to improve the quality of life and reduce the risk of infection. But the weakness is that uh, this technology has high cost and no efficiency, and the energy loss increases with the load. Uh, in addition, it will be very difficult to repair after failure. And then about opportunities, I think we need to continue scientific and technological research, material research and development, and develop better technologies. And thus, the charging efficiency is improved and the cost is reduced. Finally, the biggest threat of wireless charging technology is distance. If the distance if the distance problem is not solved, this technology will be limited to short-range transmission. It can only be used in people's life, not in military, aerospace, and other aspects. Okay, next, let's invite Wen Xuan to make a speech for you.
Okay, I want to say there are three main challenges of wireless energy transfer are distance of transmission, the efficiency of transmission, and the safety of this technology. Next page, please. Firstly, the transmission distance of wireless energy transfer technology is relatively short. According to a Bohr measures that mobile phone wireless charging, we can see that the mobile phone must be close to a specific area in order to get wireless charging. Thus, if the objective exceeds the distance within this area, the wireless transfer will be failed. Next page, please. Secondly, it will cause a part of energy consumption in the wireless transmission process. According to research, wireless transfer requires high frequency power to transmit, but it will suffer natural loss in the transmission due to limited technology during the conversion process. Besides, it is understood that there is a lot of conversation of energy for sex when the energy of an object is converted into another kind of energy. It will receive interference from various factors and cause natural loss. Therefore, the natural loss when counting the energy of the object is necessary. At the same time, the wireless energy transfer needs to increase the energy efficiency so that the power can be used normally under the condition of natural loss. Next page, please. It is important that the wireless power transmission may have safety issues for humans. Studies have shown that wireless power transmission technology use high frequency electromagnetic fields to transmit, and part of the energy will overflow into some objects outside the system, such as the human body, walls, and the surrounding environment. Meanwhile, if the power is great, the energy is great of the overflow part as well. In addition, if humans are exposed to this kind of environment for a long time, the human system will be threatened, and there will be threats to the cardiovascular and nervous systems. Therefore, wireless energy transmission faces the challenge of distance, energy consumption, and safety. Next page, please. Of course, wireless energy transmission technology also has many benefits. For example, this technology can replace the original traditional wired transmission mode and technology, thereby reducing the steps that connect process and scenes. Thus, this technology makes people's life more concise. At the same time, wired transmission requires a large amount of metal of harmful substance as a means of linking the two objects, which causes part of the environmental pollution and impact. From another angle, it can be seen that the technology can not only facilitate people's lives but also protect the environment. Next page. It is important that if wireless energy transmission technology is applied to the electrical vehicle industry in the future, there will be a series of advantages and benefits. For example, electric vehicles replace traditional fuel vehicles, thereby reducing carbon uh, dioxide emissions and pollution caused by fossil combustion. We can imagine that the power transmission device is arranged below the road, and the car is equipped with energy receiving equipment. Therefore, it is possible to realize that the electrical vehicle doesn't need to be stopped to charge, and the process of charging can be done when driving on the road. If this plan can be realized, a large number of people will be more inclined to buy electric vehicles and instead of traditional fuel vehicles, so that further controlling and protecting and the problems of air pollution and the lack of earth resources caused by fuel vehicles. Next page, please. However, it is understood that wireless energy transmission technology may not appear on a large scale in recent years. Yes, because the main reasons are expensive investment, huge consumption of the time and manpower, high environmental requirements, and the lack of on-field management. First of all, the research and development of this technology require a large amount of capital investment, and the government and private business will not invest in a certain technology project to a large extent. In addition, the application of wireless energy transmission technology to electric vehicles is not only a problem, such as in installation, it also means that all roads need to be revolted or even rebuilt. Therefore, this technology has many uncertain factors and technological problems which will not appear in the future to a large extent. Okay, Ziyu will continue to explain for everyone below.
Hello everyone, my name is Ziyu Ding. This page is about some disadvantages in the application. First one is human hazard. When the electromagnetic is increased above 1 Hertz, it heats up the water directly. A principle that turns into a microwave. So whether 13 megahertz hits the metal or directly harms the human body above 1 gigahertz. Radio force must be designed to solve safety problems before they can be marketed. Secondly, the heating performance. This application generates a huge amount of heat that can cause the system temperature of raise significantly, and the maximum output of the system is established to be 25 watt, which can cause 5 accidents. Sorry, which can cause fire accidents. The second one is about the distance problem. The transmission of long distance is very inefficient, but the transmission of near equipment can be truly efficient. The last one is charging time. Charging time is one of the major problems of wireless power transfer. The battery in the basic edition is 75 kilowatt hours. Therefore, if a 7 kilowatt hour charger need to take around 9 hours to complete charge from 50 level of charge. The next page is about some suggestions about this application. Number one, reducing cost elements, reducing the number of power management switches, and increase the structure of charging system, which are very important from Mohammed and John 2021. Secondly, developing efficient charging system. There is a try to design efficient charging solutions in order to increase the reliability of the system. For example, longer battery lifetime, lower maintenance cost, and so on. From the same author. The last point is the important date should be considered. As we know, some critical dates, for example, collecting sharing stops, daily operation hours must be considered for a better charging procedure. Next page is about some comments. The positive comments is the wear rate of the equipment is very low. The application range is wide, and the area of the public charging area is very small. It has high technical content and easy to operate. The negative comment is economic cost of equipment is very high, and the maintenance cost is very high. The energy consumption of the equipment is very high. This page is awesome. Is the conclusion. The presents an in-depth review of the key topic related to the wireless power transfer for EV car and phone charging. It is a technique that uses electromagnetic field to convey electricity. Because the wireless power transfer is employed in so many applications, the technology is continuously advancing. Mobile phone and electricity vehicle for charging are two examples of important application that use this technology. However, this technology has been related to a number of issues that need to be addressed in order to increase its overall performance. For example, the economic cost of equipment is very high, and the maintenance cost is high. On the other hand, distance heating and charging time problems. This issue must be addressed if wireless charging technology want to gain popularity. Here is some reference list. that we use. Okay, thank you for your patience.